All right, let's get into it. Today, we are breaking down the upcoming season for the Shore Caucus United Football League. Now, this is a league that was supposed to be all about fun and camaraderie, but instead, it was forged in the fire of a massive controversy. We're going to unpack the scandal that almost blew the whole thing up, we'll analyze every single team, and we'll figure out who really has what it takes to be the 2025 champion.
Okay, so you have to start here, because every great story has an origin, right? And the SUFL's origin is just pure drama. This quote, it gets right to the heart of what you could call the league's original sin. It's this lingering suspicion that the whole thing was sabotaged from the inside, and that feeling still kind of hangs over its very first season.
You know, that first year started with so much promise, but as you can see, it went off the rails fast. A penalty in Week 13 against Team Used-to-Be's. That was the tipping point. It created this domino effect of just complete distrust. The commissioner gets stripped of his power, and two owners end up leaving the league altogether. And somehow, out of all that chaos, Lick D's Salty Balls clawed their way to the top as the first ever champ.
But that was then. The dust is settled, we've got two new, experienced ownership groups in the mix, and a new commissioner, Lenny Minervini, is now running the show. The league has stabilized, and really, it's set the stage for what looks to be an incredibly competitive 2025 season. So, let's see how this league is really shaping up, and we gotta start at the top. The first ever SUFL champs, Lick D's Salty Balls. They have a massive target on their back. The big question is, can they do it again? So this team, co-owned by Eric and Anthony Lecamara, they navigated all that craziness in year one to lift the trophy. Now they're looking to build a dynasty and prove that their championship wasn't just a fluke born out of all that chaos. And the foundation of this roster is what makes them so dangerous. They've got this elite 1-2 punch at running back with Saquon Barkley and Jonathan Taylor. I mean, these guys are PPR monsters. And then they went and snagged Brock Bowers, the consensus #1 tight end, which gives them a huge advantage over pretty much everyone else at that position. So here's the bottom line. Their strengths are absolutely league-winning. You've got elite running backs, the top tight end, and solid receiver depth. That gives them an incredibly high floor every single week. The big question mark, though, it's at quarterback. Can Jordan Love and the rookie Bo Nix give them enough consistent play to keep this championship engine running? That's what it all comes down to. Now, while the champs are strong, they are far from alone at the top. Oh no. There is a pack of hungry contenders, some real heavyweights in this league who are just waiting to make a run for that title.
And first up, we have the only team, the only one, to earn a straight A grade in our analysis, the Wildwood Warhogs. On paper, this roster is absolutely the one to beat.
And you can see why. The core of this team is it's unmatched. Christian McCaffrey, he's basically a fantasy cheat code. You pair him with Breece Hall, another elite back. Then you look at receiver. You got Amon-Ra St. Brown, a top 5 guy, and he's supported by studs like Devontae Adams and Chris Olave. It is truly an embarrassment of riches.
Next up, we've got a team that's built on just pure, concentrated star power. The Neptune Crack Killers are designed for one thing, putting up absolutely massive scores every week.
I mean, their strength is just overwhelming. They have the #1 overall quarterback in Lamar Jackson and the #1 running back in Bijan Robinson. Then you throw in a top 5 tight end, Travis Kelce, and that trio right there can single-handedly win you a week. Their only potential weakness? They're a little thin on proven depth behind those superstars.
And our final heavyweight is the team managed by the new commissioner himself, the Bayshore Buzzards. And let me tell you, this is a roster just loaded with explosive, high-ceiling talent.
Their passing game is phenomenal. Justin Jefferson, a top 2 receiver in all of fantasy, no question. The rookie QB Jaden Daniels has top 3 potential just because of his legs, and they have an incredible tight end duo with Sam Laporta and Dalton Kincaid. The real risk for this team, their Achilles heel, could be that fragile running back depth. An injury there could be a major, major problem.
So, below that elite top tier, we find the real heart of the league, a big, dangerous group of playoff contenders. Any one of these 6 teams has the firepower to not only get into the playoffs, but to go on a deep run if things break their way. In this B-plus group, you've got 3 very different but equally powerful rosters. Go to Bed It's a Wrap is super balanced with stars like Joe Burrow and Tyreek Hill, but their running backs are getting a little older. Benny's and the Jets are led by 2 absolute studs, Jahmyr Gibbs and A.J. Brown, and AI Fantasy Bot has the ultimate weapon in quarterback Josh Allen, plus a ton of high-upside rookies.
Now, these B-grade teams, these are the sleepers. Each one has a combo that could win a championship. Team Nosh has that incredible duo of Jalen Hurts and Jamar Chase. Jenks Vodka and OJ is stacked at receiver with CeeDee Lamb. And used to be's, yeah, the team at the center of last year's scandal, they've got Patrick Mahomes and Puka Nacua. But each of these teams also has a pretty significant hole in their roster they're going to have to figure out if they want to truly contend.
So, after breaking down every single one of these rosters, what does the league's landscape actually look like? Where does the balance of power really lie as we head into the 2025 season?
This chart right here gives you the perfect snapshot of how this league is built. You have one clear favorite at the top, the Wildwood Warhogs. Right behind them, you've got this tough trio of A- contenders, including the reigning champs. But the real battleground? That's that massive middle class. 6 B-grade teams, all of them competitive, and all of them are going to be fighting tooth and nail for those playoff spots.
And in a 10-team league this competitive, the margins are just razor thin. There is absolutely no room for error.
Which, of course, leaves us with the one question that really matters. The league has moved past the scandal and the drama of its founding. A new era of stability is here. And now, it all comes down to the competition on the field. 10 owners have built their teams, the stage is set, and only one will emerge as the 2025 SUFL champion. The search begins now.